Here at the Vickers MG Collectional Research Association, we do like a field engineering manual. So here's a short little video of one that's currently on the pile waiting to be scanned. It's actually a Canadian reprint of a British manual, 1941 there, Field Engineering All Arms, one of the military training pamphlets, protective works. So this is largely entrenchments, slit trenches, things like that, but also pillboxes, I believe, will get that. But how a whole, not only how you would do the work, what you would dig, but how you would site the larger area as well. And as you have contents on the front cover and on the back cover as well. So then we get those protective works, light shelters, revetments, things like that, miscellaneous protective works, defence against gas, how we convert buildings and all that. And then some nice plates at the end of it, use of pick and shovel, because you don't assume anything. People need to be taught how to use a shovel at this point, or use of the shovel, use of the pick as well. There is an efficient way of doing it, and therefore in the Army's terms there is a right and there is a wrong way of doing it as well. So this one, loads of information on tools, sandbags for scenes, size of the sandbags, how they're issued, tool and digging drill, digging by numbers, there are orders, how to use pick drill, ready, raise, strike, break, rake, raise, strike, break, rake, shoveling, ready, swing and fill, handle low, words of command for shoveling, amazing. And the expectation of how much a soldier would be prepared to move as well. 30 cubic feet of soil look in the first hour, and then that degrades, so you can get 4 hours work out of an individual, and 80 cubic feet of soil should be able to be used. So we get designs of trenches, what's wrong, what's right, what stages of digging as well, which is always very nice. Now the reason that we do start to parties for digging, the reason that we add these into the archive is not because we like digging holes, although hopefully you'll see some of that from us a little bit quite soon, but it gives us a real insight into machine gun emplacements, and how they changed. So how were they located, what was expected of them, and what was needed. And once we get into it proper, we get these dimensions, what dimensions are needed for a machine gun emplacement as well. We've got a couple of pages on the website that show this in a lot more detail, but this is the source material for that. So we dig the front legs of the tripod into the front of the trench as well for a hasty machine gun emplacement. How is it going to be used properly? And then eventually you turn it into, so you've got more hasty emplacements, but then the proper emplacement is this V shape, or an L shape, depending on which way round you're holding it. But I'd like to say it's a V shape because it allows the number 1 to be stood behind, the number 2 to be stood to the right hand side, the gun on this square platform, and it's a 6 foot square, 15-inch deep here, but then you drop down the trenches around the back. So this is the stages of digging as well. And that then all builds into how you put the whole section and in place the whole section. Where are the weapon pits for the section? So you start off by building a couple of hasty slit trenches there, 2 gun numbers go in each. Then you start building the slit trenches for the, or digging the slit trenches for the number 3s and the rest of the section commander and the sub range taker in there as well. So 2 guns and all of those people, so 12 people in total. It obviously covers like machine gun emplacements, mortar emplacements, and just standard weapons pits as well. And let's say there's the order of work. So these can be really interesting to understand how we were going to war and how we were forming these emplacements. There was some design to it. We were even prepared to do proper breastworks as we would have done in 1915-16, and lessons all learnt from the First World War, from the Great War there, on how to do it into different materials as well. Protective works in loose sand, I'm sure that would have come quite useful in North Africa and certain areas there. And there's how you do your pick and shovel drill. Let's leave it there, and hopefully you'll all download that or go and look at it online when you see it, but please do become a patron to get that early preview of it when it's available. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel. Please support us on Patreon if you're able to, and let us know of anything you'd like to see in the future. I look forward to hearing from you.